But I think the first appeal was a little bit slower than Sergio because a bit older, so it takes a bit more time. Because Sergio just bam, bam. But even him, when he reached the top, But then Chris, when it get flat, until the last corner. Because we did 1 second difference from what we did last year.
So second.
Almost
same. The same.
But the other day was
But who faster, this year or last year?
Last year.
Last year?
Yeah.
So I will push Sergio. I will say to Sergio, you were slower than Chris. Está todo. Ale. ¿Qué pasa, tío? Por el casco, ¿eh?
¿Paso?
Sí,
Salut.
me gusta.
¿Verdad? Cuando quieras lo hacemos, ¿eh? Yo tengo uno...
Ah, yo también lo tengo.
¿Sí?
Sí.
Cuando tú digas.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Welcome to the pre-event press conference for the Michelin Grand Prix of France, round 5 in the 2026 Motogp World Championship here at the historic Bugatti circuit in Le Mans. This weekend, the first of 7 races in 10 weekends, taking us into the summer break. Joining us today is BK8 Gresini Racing rider Alex Marquez. Alex arriving in Le Mans off the back of his brilliant victory last time out in Jerez at the Spanish Grand Prix last month. It was here in Le Mans, of course. Alex took his first ever MotoGP podium back in 2020. He was second here in last year's Tissot Sprint as well. And now we come on to 2 riders who are true motorsport superstars here in France, starting with Castrol Honda LCR rider Johann Zarco. Who will ever forget those incredible scenes here 1 year ago when Johan became the first French rider to win his home Grand Prix in MotoGP in 71 years. The dramatic race, the noise of that record crowd, and of course the very special celebrations make that day none of us will ever forget. Welcome Johan once again. And completing today's lineup is Monster Energy Yamaha rider Fabio Quartararo. Fabio producing some magic here 1 year ago with a brilliant pole position, his 3rd pole in front of his home crowd here in Le Mans, and Fabio's best result here in MotoGP, a 3rd place in 2021. Gentlemen, welcome to all 3 of you. Alex, we'll start the press conference with you. 2 weeks ago in the pre-event press conference in Jerez, you said it was unrealistic to expect a win, yet you went on to completely dominate the Spanish Grand Prix to take your first win of 2026. What's realistic this weekend, Alex? Confident you can win once again here in Le Mans?
No, I'm realistic again to think on the winning, I need to repeat the what I said there, to repeat the Jerez weekend. No, a part of jokes, that weekend was amazing for us. I was able to have again the speed, but especially the feeling that I had in 2025, and I was able to ride in a really good way. So just here will be a really good test. Here Montmeló and also Mugello will have 3 really important weekends for us to test if that feeling that we have in Jerez and that performance is just 1 day, or we can keep it for all the season. So we'll try our best, and we'll try. Also I think we did 1 step in Jerez test, and I think that we are stronger, but as I said, we need to confirm in another track different to Jerez.
Alex, obviously you won last time out in Jerez. Barcelona is next weekend, where we know you were super strong there last year. Do you see this couple of weeks, this small period in the championship, where you can really get some momentum into your season?
I hope to have and to keep this momentum as long as we can, and to react a little bit. It's true that the Jerez win is a boost for me, for all the team, for Ducati also. So it was really important after the really tough beginning of the season. We are there. Looks like we are back, but still many things to confirm.
And just finally, as we are in Le Mans, always the weather potentially can play a big factor, as we saw in the Grand Prix here last year. We know how Johan, the rider to your right, is good in those conditions. If it is wet on Sunday, which it could well be, do you think that Johan's going to be the toughest rider to beat?
For sure. First of all, I will need to try to finish the race, because last year I crashed 2 times, not even 1, just 2. So a part of that, for sure, Johan, also Fabio, they will be really fast during all the weekend, just not on wet. They will be there. They are the home heroes, and I know what is what boost give to you all the fans. So for sure they will be really motivated. But yeah, we saw with Johan also in Jerez really fast on wet, and for sure he will be there all the weekend. But also Fabio.
Alex, best of luck to you this weekend. We'll come on then to the home crowd hero from 2025, Johann Zarco. Johan, back in Le Mans, back here 1 year after that unbelievable race, the first Frenchman to win your home Grand Prix since 1954. So many people still getting goosebumps now just talking about that incredible race here last year. What are the emotions like coming back? How did it feel? All the memories I'm sure came back when you walked into the paddock this weekend.
Well, I got this memory of last year all the year already, because every fan I can meet, they just say, wow, that victory was amazing. And even fans, not French, out of Europe, in different countries, they remind me this victory in France. So I understood that winning in your country makes a big difference, which I didn't expect before. And that's very cool. I'm enjoying the moment a lot. And what happened last year just make me think that if something happened again this year, I try to stay focused just to take it again. And because it's like an opportunity coming to you, and don't try to waste it.
We've seen, of course, it's Le Mans, the weather can be unpredictable. We know the weather can play a big part, as it did last year. Sunday could be wet again, so the French fans are already dreaming about another Zarco victory. Can you do it again? And if it is wet, do you see yourself as the possible favourite?
Yeah, I think the French fans are the only one hoping for rain for a Grand Prix. Normally the people like the sun and chill on the grass, but French fans now they don't want it anymore. And I have more chances if it's raining, because I have seen in Jerez that on the dry, even if I got a very good pace, I could not even hope for a podium, and I've been struggling at the end of the race. But when it's raining, I can get more chances of podium. So I do not hope for this on Sunday. I really don't care, but I know that if it's coming, I try to use this chance.
Just reliving again some of those amazing moments from Le Mans 2025. Johan, just finally, we've seen so many times in the past how strong you are in rain conditions. Luca Marini said in Jerez he now sees you as the best rider in the world in wet and damp conditions. So what are the skills that make you so strong in those kind of conditions?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I got the feeling growing up in the rain with the years, also understanding better the bike, better how a tire is working or not, and this feeling has been improving year by year. And it's true that on the rain, maybe all the movement of the bike are softer with less energy, so I have a better control. That on the dry you have to really push a lot, and it's sometimes hard to do even more. So that's why I have a feeling. But where I like the most is when there is a little bit less water on the track. When it's raining a lot, I don't feel I can do a big difference, because I need laps to catch confidence. But when there is a bit less water, and the other guys maybe are struggling with tire moving, from there I take my advantage.
Best of luck to you this weekend, Johan, and hopefully for your sake we'll see more of those great scenes as we did here on Sunday, as in 2025. We'll come on into another home crowd hero then, Fabio Quartararo. Fabio, home Grand Prix, always a super special thing. There's going to be thousands of fans in the grandstands with the number 20 t-shirts, the number 20 caps here supporting you. It's tough at the moment, results-wise, but is there potential, do you feel, to be more competitive this weekend? What are the expectations coming into Le Mans this year?
Well, of course, expectations are much lower than last year, unfortunately. But in Jerez test, we found back more than potential is more of a feeling that on the front we were struggling from the beginning. So let's try to find this feeling on the front that can help us quite a lot in this kind of track that we know is super important.
You tested a few things on the Monday in Jerez. Did you find anything that you liked, and is there anything that you're going to use on the bike here this weekend in France?
Yeah, we are going to use the aero that we tested back in Jerez. That was positive. This is where we found our feeling, and I think that is going to be super important because, like I said, in the past I was used to make the lap times with the front, and with this bike I'm not able to do it. So it's going to help us a bit on that direction.
And Fabio, you're so popular all around the world with Motogp fans. You're loved here, certainly, in Le Mans. How much right now are your fans helping you keep motivated? How much do you use their energy to keep pushing when the results aren't what you want them to be?
Yeah, especially when the results are not so great, of course, is more difficult. But, my spirit is always the same. I try to give my maximum on the bike. When you put the helmet on, what makes me happy is to go to my 100%, to push myself to the limit, and this is what I'm doing. Even if the results are not the one that I want, not the one that I'm happy with, but it is what it is, and I'm going to push to my 100%.
You're kind of the #1 fashion icon in MotoGP these days. You always give us a special livery here in Le Mans. Is this a little bit of a tease, a bit of a taste of what's to come? What can you tell us about what to expect this weekend, Fabio?
Yeah, this will be the colors that I will be using for the weekend. Of course, on Sunday will be something a bit more special. But yeah, we came with some ideas every year of what make the fans happy. These are colors that basically man and women can wear. So I think it's gonna be really cool.
Cool for us commentators as well, because you're going to be very easy to see out on circuit this weekend. Yeah. Fabio, have a great weekend here in front of your home crowd. Gentlemen, for the time being, thank you very much from me. MotoGP Social will be coming up a little bit later on, but we'll now invite questions, please, from the media. Thank you.
Hello, here Borja González, Dazón. A question for the two French, for Johan and for Fabio. I don't know if if you can enjoy a GP like this, because it's massive, the amount of people that is coming, the things you have to do, or it's a kind of a nightmare for you because it's so many things to do, the pressure. I don't know which is the main feeling in this, I would say 4 days or 5 days maybe. Thank you. Merci.
Telling that it's a nightmare would be a wrong answer, because we have to realize that we are nothing without the fan. So, and we have to realize that they are so happy to see us, to meet us, try to do a picture, having a signature. I think they know that we cannot do all of them, and we try to take some time to do it. It's very demanding. We need organization. It's tiring even, because I think we put a little bit on the side the sports side, because we have more things to do and we forget that we have to be fit to be on the bike. But we kind of sacrifice this athlete side for 5 days and try then to get back the energy for the other Grand Prix. That's my side. Then let's see what Fabio says.
No, of course, you can see the amount of fans that are here for us, and it's always super special. The time schedule, of course, is much more busy, especially the days like Friday, Saturday, even before the race. We have some things to do, but it's part of the home GP, and to see the fans and everything enjoying, I think is super special. Depends. When you are doing some great result, of course, you have this extra pressure. But in my case right now, I think the pressure is not there, and I'm just trying to enjoy and make them feel happy.
Yeah, hi guys, Adam Wheeler, somewhere at the back here in Paris. A question also for Johan and for Fabio. Is it possible at this stage in your career that the home crowd can help performance? Or is this something maybe when you have your first French GPs?
To be honest, we cannot hear the crowd screaming. You can have maybe in your peripheric vision seeing that people are moving, and it makes like a black wave around the track, which is nice. And 17 years ago, for me, it was kind of try to do something extra, but like too much and I've done mistake. Now I let this maybe extra power lift me up and enjoy this. So I don't do the extra myself, but I let this extra coming lift me up by this energy of the crowd, because they are really special here in France. Big passion of motorbike and of just coming here at Le Mans, which is like a cathedral of race also. So that's pretty nice.
Yeah, in general, when you want to do too much is where you do the mistakes. So usually I'm trying to give always my maximum. Of course, sometimes you feel that you are in your home GP, you want to give an extra boost. But I mean, I don't think is going to make myself a better result, but just trying to give the maximum. And like I said, I think we have only one home GP, so we try to make the maximum to make them feel happy and proud of us.
Hello, it's Dimitri from Greek Television. Question for Alex, please. It was immediately obvious last year when you jumped on the 2024 Ducati that it really worked for you. The feeling was good. It was obvious. I won't say it's not obvious this year because you just won the last race quite convincingly, but perhaps you could say it's less obvious. What's missing in the feeling? What isn't quite there for you with the current bike compared to last year's bike?
Yeah, especially I was missing a little bit. What I would say, I was struggling a lot to stop the bike in the correct way, in the correct point. You know, it's true that also my riding style didn't help a lot in that point, and also with the 24 I was missing or losing a little bit of time in that point. But this year, that in that point I was feeling even worse. The difference was bigger. So you know, looks like from Jerez we were able to have again the similar feeling as last year, and I was able to make again the difference in the other points that I'm far, like traction or apex or something like that. So just that, and yeah, I mean at the moment I'm feeling really on a similar point as the 24 bike.
Hi guys, Thomas Beaujean from Moto Magazine. Question to you, Johan, right in front of you. Last year you came to the racetrack as an underdog, and this year after your victory you come as one of the favorites. How does it change the way you approach this Grand Prix in terms of strategy? Thank you very much.
I don't think I'm coming here as a favorite. I'm just coming here as something that we could not believe happened last year. So I think people want to believe it now. They believe even more that maybe something else can, another thing like this can happen. So it's more about this belief more than really being the favorite or a pretendant to the victory. So, which was good in Jerez, that when it was raining, I qualified in second place, playing the pole position. So I confirmed that on wet condition, I have more chances, and I try to take them when they are coming. And just by looking at the weather forecast, that's why people feel that, or your question, you say, I'm coming as a favorite, but as I said, no, it's more, maybe I have a chance. It would be just unbelievable to live this again.
Maybe, just maybe, we'll see another Zarco backflip on the main straight here on Sunday. Let's hope we get another amazing race in what is always an amazing crowd here in Le Mans. That's enough from the media. We'll now hand over to my colleague, Mr. Kiko Giles, for this week's MotoGP Social.
Cheers, Matt. Yeah, guys, welcome to MotoGP Social this week. As you'll be able to see, we are back with the boards, and we are back with a little bit of guesswork. So, guess the price of these MotoGP Authentics items. There's a lot of pride at stake, but no prizes. So, just do your best, all right? I'll flick through these. Try and put down what you think. We're going to go one by one, okay? So reveal your boards when you've got a price. First one up, the MotoGP Pivot Bucket Hat. I can see Matt Burt donning that one very well.
I'll need one of those at the weekend.
Scroll me down.
Have we got an answer, guys? Flick your boards round and show. Let's see what you got. 45 euros, says Johann Zarco. 35 for Alex. 24.99, Fabio? 29 euros. Okay, next up. The much coveted VR46 Racing Valentino Rossi Heritage Baby Bib. I could think of a few people that need these in our hospitality sometimes. Turn your boards around. Fabio, 25 euros for a bib. Are you sure? 25? 15? 22?
Everything is expensive now.
Well, just to prove you wrong, 9 euros.
Shit. 22.
The life is expensive, eh?
Which is just 4 easy installments of €2.25 per month if you need it.
You have the Motogp discount for sure. You didn't mention it.
You've rumbled it. You've rumbled it. Right, Motogp Street Racer Jacket.
Which material is the jacket?
Next question.
El precio está ahí, está puesto.
What we need is a 4th rider here to be trying all of this on. Really.
You can try it.
That's a medium. It's going to be at least a double XL, I think. 89, 65, 99. Johan, you are the closest there. That is, when this thing wants to flick over, 116 euros.
Oh, 16. Okay.
Anytime today. Did it come up? Did it go?
No.
Try again.
Then 160. Now we're going to go through all the answers, I'm sure, when it's lagged. Right, next.
We can't comment, no?
Do we need a T-shirt? We've got a Motogp Street graphic T-shirt here. What are we thinking?
Again, 65.
Okay, everything in your menu, Alex, ends with a 5. Okay, 49 for you, Fabio, 65 and 49. The correct answer is 41.
41.
Again, when it wants to. There we go. And finally, the first checkered flag of the weekend. This one, it is the checkered flag for MotoGP Authentics from next week's Catalonia GP. Now, I'll just give you a bit of a description. It's each personalised square of this checkered flag. It's hand cuts from the race used flag and presented in a brand new 2026 acrylic display, complete with a race winning image and official authentication with a person's name on it, should you wish to buy it. So it has a personalised value as well. 299 says Fabio, 350 says Alex. Johan, 499. Fabio, you are the closest there, 149 euros. Congratulations, obviously sign the boards and head on over to MotoGP Authentics and spend your hard-earned cash. Back to you, Bertie.
Fabio was already very quick on it, signed his board quicker than anybody else. Gentlemen, if you can sign those boards, we'll do 2 quick photos now. Firstly, one with the boards. That'll be great, thank you. One with the boards. And then we'll do one without, guys. Thank you very much.